Hey, Motorman here, and today we're going to talk about turning radius and lean angle. And I'm not going to get too technical with this, but I get a lot of questions about this. I did a video similar to this a little while back. I'm going to link to that below. But especially on the soft tails and this Fat Boy, people want to know, will it do the same thing? Will it turn the same way as the touring bikes? Well, yes and no. This has a 64.5-inch wheelbase and almost a 32-degree rake. That means it's actually a little bit longer than any of the Harley touring bikes. The touring bikes most have a 32-degree lean angle. This, I believe, is about 24 degrees. But the benefit of the Softail models is that the handlebars turn a little bit further from lock to lock. That should pretty much make up that difference of lean angle. So in other words, I'll turn the handlebars a little bit more. I'll lean the bike as far as I can. It's going to scrape pretty early, but it should turn at about the same as an Ultra or a Street Glide or any of those bikes. So let me show you how this is going to work. Right now I have the motorcycle sitting right on this white line of the parking space, and just about every parking space in the country, possible exception of California, it's like a different country, they're 9 feet wide. So two of them is going to be 18 feet. Well, to make sure that it turns within this 18 feet, first I'm going to duck walk it through this U-turn with the bike straight up. So take a look. So here we could see the front wheel to the line. I would say that's about 2 feet. So it's actually turning in about 16 feet, which is about the same as the touring models, despite the fact that they have a 32-degree lean angle and this has a 24-degree lean angle. But now I'm going to get the bike going, start it up, and I'm going to make the same turn and see how tight I can make it. Okay, so it looks like I knocked another 2 feet or so off of the turning radius when I leaned the bike at its limits. And that's pretty much the same way on, I don't care what kind of motorcycle you have. If you lean it over to its limits, you can knock a foot or two off of your turning radius. And of course, when you make it a U-turn, you got to lean the motorcycle. It's turn your head and eyes as far as possible over your left shoulder. If it's a left-hand U-turn, over your right shoulder if it's a right-hand U-turn. You need to be in the friction zone. That's the area of clutch travel between completely open when you release the clutch and completely closed. We're staying in that gray area. That gray area is maybe a ½ inch wide to 1 inch wide, so we're fluctuating the clutch, if need be, within that maybe 1 inch, ½ inch area. We're never letting the clutch all the way out. We're never letting it all the way in. And we're never hitting the front brake when the handlebars are turned at low speeds, or it'll pull you right down to the ground. You want to put a little bit of pressure, light, steady pressure on the rear brake. That's how it works. Now, if you've got a bike like an Adventure Tour, some of those bikes have a 45-degree lean angle. So you're not going to be able to lean it over to its limits, especially if you got knobby tires. You might lose traction. But just to give you an idea, probably on an adventure bike, you could probably knock 4 feet off its turning radius if you lean somewhere near its limits. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got it right. And don't forget, get yourself a copy of my Ride Like a Pro Experience video. It's going to save your life. It's going to make riding so much more fun. And we also have our Ride Like a Pro t-shirts and hats. We got them on the website right now, just $25.